Throws coach Mike Sergent joins us as we count down towards SECs. Coach, your group as successful as any on the Gamecock squad. You're taking a big group up there between Josh Awatunde and Eric Favors on the men's side, KD Young, Alicia Springs, Shelby Friedman, Amy Sudmeyer, Amanda Murphy on the women's side. You got a big group who's going, and everybody at least has one event that I know they're a contender to score in. Give me the mindset of your group as you get set for SECs.
Yeah, everything we've done this year is to get ready really for this meet. We're going into it with the attitude that we're looking for personal bests across the board. I'm a big believer in focus on the process, and results will take care of themselves. So hopefully our process has been effective and we're ready to go.
If you got one athlete who's a favorite, obviously, to maybe bring home an SEC championship, it would be Josh Awatunde in the shot put. Of course, he did it indoors at the SEC Indoor Championships a couple months back in College Station, and it seemed like his indoor season really built towards that meet, and he was able to PR and throw almost 70 feet. Indoors, he's thrown more in the 63, or outdoors, thrown more in that 63, 64, 65 range, but it seems like mentally he's ready to peak, and I know he's been working on some things in practice that are maybe going to enable him to hit those high marks again.
Right. Yeah, Josh, throwing as far as he did at the SEC championships was a huge performance. I think it's tough sometimes to put something like that into perspective for. I almost liken it to like a quarterback going out and throwing for 600 yards or something. It's like, yeah, that doesn't happen every weekend, So it was definitely special. That's not to say that he can't do it again. I mean, I certainly think he can. And I think, when we went back into March after the NCAA championships, we went back into a little bit of a fall training mode and kind of did some things differently with the hopes of extending his season into the summer. Because I know Josh is one, we want to gear all our preparations ultimately toward the NCAA championship, sure, as well as the SEC championship, and then even having him prepared to carry on into the summer as hopefully a post-collegiate thrower.
On the women's side, both KD and Alicia scored for you at indoors, and both of them I know have hit new collegiate best outdoors throughout the season. Seems like they've been getting better and better. Do you feel like those two are ready to maybe take the leap and get into that conversation of not just scoring, but possibly sneaking onto a podium this weekend?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, they're both throwing well in practice, and I feel Alicia has had some breakthroughs technically. I mean, KD has come from a background of maybe being a little bit more consistent with her performances, but Alicia has so much potential, and so we're looking for both of them to kind of line some great things up. I definitely think it's something that could happen. But certainly looking for both of them to score and perform at a level that we've been seeing all season.
Before we let you go, I'll ask you about this. You've obviously been to SECs many times, and so you know what it takes to get a team ready for the postseason. And I know you're obviously dealing primarily with the throwers, but overall, it's a very veteran team that's taken a lot of people up to Knoxville that intend to, if not win an SEC championship, score very highly. Where would you put this team at as the postseason begins, not just for your throwers, but for the entire Gamecock squad?
Yeah. I think the attitudes that we see in practice and what we've been seeing week to week have been excellent. I thought Penn Relays was a good trip. And the student athletes are all coming off of exams right now, so they gotta get that out of their minds. And pretty much exams end on Wednesday, and then we turn around and turn our sights completely toward the SEC championship. So we're looking forward to doing that. And you're correct with the leadership with TT and Aaliyah Abrams and Haley Sweatman's been doing a great job. I mean, there's a number of individuals who are doing some things that we're excited about.
Should be a really exciting week in Knoxville. Coach Sarge, appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.